stream. I think this is it.
I think
maybe stop sharing so no one sees your screen.
Okay.
Okay. Let's put it back on. Little technical difficulties.
Yeah,
I think this is it.
I think
maybe stop sharing so no one sees your screen. So now just close YouTube. Difficulties. I think this is it.
I think
Maybe stop sharing. So no, I think we're good. So
okay, let's just
okay, we're good.
There's two waiting. Let me just see. Let's see if everybody else can come on the other side. They might have to just click into where we're at. What do you think?
Okay. All right. You know what? Yeah, then I'll just I'll just type it in.
Yeah, if you could just type
we
it.
had we created a new live stream. Okay. I just said we created a new live stream. Join us there here on your channel.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Let's see how that goes. Let's just wait a little bit
to
see who
didn't
comes
say we were live, but I don't. Oh, let me see.
It shows that we're live. Hey.
Okay.
I'll take that out.
All right. Yeah, we'll just have to figure out how to do that with the
Let me just see if I go into 2 minutes live. Okay. Is Tim still on the other one? Because I can't get into.
No, he's on this. He's on this one. He's on the one that we're on right now. Okay. Yeah. We're good. It worked. Okay, we're here.
Okay. Is Tim on the other? Oh, the other one doesn't make sense.
Okay. 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 All right, we're all good. We're live.
Okay, so 2 minutes back live. Okay, so the other.
Yeah, people will be coming in over here. I just told them that we started a new stream over here.
Okay, good. There's Eleanor. Okay, great. Hi, Eleanor.
You are live on YouTube.
Okay, let's see if Deanne and them could come. Let me just get Deanne. Okay. Alrighty. So, and Katie. Let me just make sure. I know Katie wanted to be here too. Okay, Eleanor's here. Hi. Okay. Alrighty. Let me just tell Katie. I know that she was there too. Can you see us?
Okay, I'm going to go to the right one. Okay, here we are. All right, well, technical difficulties. That's okay.
That's okay. Alrighty, I think kickstart and then, well, let's just say, oh, there is Deanne. Okay, she's joined us. Okay, awesome. But I can't come. Okay, hold on. Comment. You should be able to, Katie. You should be able to. Okay, there we go. I think she's there.
Okay.
Okay. Hi, everyone. Thanks for your patience. Not technically challenged at all. I know. So nice to be in the full moon energy with you, and it's quite profound because we've just kicked into the full moon in New Zealand, and you are in your full moon in the United States and the rest of the world. So we thought that we'd give this an attempt, and I am very grateful to be doing this with Lauren, because Lauren's teaching me so much about astrology, and that's what we felt was a good combination. So kickstart, let's go and see what you want to share about this full moon.
All right. Well, let me excuse me. I'm just going to put up the chart of the full moon. Oh, I didn't mean to do that, but hold on. moment. It's it's been quite an eventful start to it all. Okay. It's all right. We gotta laugh. Oops, hold on. Okay, there we go. Okay.
Make
So,
it bigger.
excuse me, this full moon is all about shining your light, shining from your heart. Where in your life are you hiding yourself? Where are you maybe showing up too much, overly showing up or overly dramatizing things in your life? And it's interesting because this full moon here in Leo, it's at 13 degrees. That is the degree that represents Aries. And so it's about the self. It is fiery. It can be aggressive, hot tempered. Losing your patience quickly is something that could be happening as well. But it's those times and those challenges that we go through that teach us where we need to work on some things about ourselves. It could be relationships, career, home, so many, any place in your life from now, through the next couple of days. Where are you feeling the challenges? Where do you need to lean into more and to show yourself, to shine brighter, stepping into the light, letting your heart open. Maybe it's opening your heart. Maybe your heart is closed to certain things because of other traumas from the past. It's really revealing about yourself. Now, this full moon is the full moon before we have the eclipses, before Saturn Neptune conjunction happens. That hasn't happened since. Now, I finally got the date when it last happened. It was 4316 BC, very, very long time ago. And Leo, we could say that's like monarchies, rulerships, governments, rulers. They're old systems of ruling, the patriarch. And it's interesting because Saturn, Neptune at 0 degrees is like a world degree. It's starting new cycle, completely new cycle for the whole entire world, for us, the world. And with it in Leo, the full moon, it's like it's the signaling of there's something that is ending. There's a chapter that is closing within ourselves, within the world, of how are we showing up into the world? What are we hiding? What are we shining? And again, what are we overshining at times? Because, sometimes we can be a little too over, whether it's dramatic, overshining, trying to outshine people, or too much pride or jealousy, or all these things that dim the light of ourselves. So this full moon is about letting go of the over dramatis, over what you're overdoing too much, and what you're hiding also in the background, and really letting your heart shine and open and trust that what you're doing is the right thing, the right path, or whatever challenges that you're on, they're there to teach you different lessons in life. But it's really about opening your heart. So yeah. And then we also have my screen here. This is the moon. It's in the sign of Leo, and it's opposite from Pluto, Mars, Venus, and Mercury. Pluto, Mars, very powerful. It is peeling away. Pluto is peeling away the layers of things that don't serve us anymore. And again, those challenges that you could be dealing with or facing or coming up, it's really just peeling away the things that are no longer serving you any further. And Mars, it could get a little spicy at times, a little temperamental, but it also could be pushing you, when a bird is trying to go out of the mother's nest, it doesn't want to, it gets pushed out of the nest. That's what it's like. It's pushing you to evolve, to let go of what is holding you back. Yeah. And Aquarius, where Pluto is Mars, Venus, Mercury, Sun, it's about the collective, about how can we show up for everybody, not just ourselves, and help each other, include everybody, each other, and doing it for not just yourself, but for everybody. But something to say on that is it is good to include everybody, to do things for people, but you also have to remember to make sure that you are okay first before you try to take care of everybody. And the example I think the best to give is if you were in a plane and it's going down, you have to put that oxygen mask on first. So it's healing and making sure that you're taking care of the self before you give it away to everybody else. I
Yeah.
think that's a very important lesson that I have learned over time in life.
Yeah, and I'm still learning it. And what you sharing is so on point once again, because I realized on Saturday I just had a no phone day. I made it all about me. I went for a swim in the ocean. I spent and had a walk with friends. But it was so freeing because I felt there was so much output the week before. Um,
Mm,
because sometimes I wake up and I've got 40 WhatsApps before I've even got into emails, and I realized I was creating overwhelm for myself. You guys can only be responsible for self, and it's about being in service to self.
yeah.
And it
Mm-hmm.
was a great realization because I felt it's interesting how we can be so it's almost like, I suppose, what my mom used to feel like being a smoker. And when she stopped smoking, you're like, what do you do with your hands when you don't have your phone around? And she's like, oh, this is so hard. I don't know what to do with my hands. I remember she often used to stop smoking. She's like, it's about the hands. So you always used to, for me, having a phone, going for a walk,
Mm-hmm.
having a phone. When you
Yep.
watch people, they're always on their phones.
Yep. Head
And
down.
yeah, head down. And it's quite mind blowing to a certain degree how much I've forgotten how to connect. And and that was just me being in purpose to self. But I felt a little bit discombobulated and unsure and kind of like, what do I do with my hands?
Mm-hmm.
Yet it is such a radical time to shift into our heart frequencies.
Yeah.
Our heart knows what's up and coming. Our souls know what's coming for this change. And you talk about what's the planet? Is it Pluto, where there's a bit of fiery in I always call it fiery energy, but a bit of what was the where some stuff would come up? Is it Pluto or Mars?
Pluto.
That
Pluto.
you mean
Like transformation.
yeah, 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 and you
Yeah,
might be
Pluto.
triggered in that, yeah.
Yeah,
Um,
and Mars, but Pluto. Yeah.
Got you. Because I was with my kids on Saturday, which was so beautiful. And my daughter mentioned something about Mom, have you heard the new virus in India? Well, that was me. What? Like she was driving in the car, and I'm like, seriously? And I realized I had some old emotion come up from the governments, from the COVID times.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, I said to her, what do you mean? And she's like, have you not heard about this? And I just went, guys, I felt this real fiery passion. And I said to her, okay, give me your phone. So yes, I had some phone day now that I'm admitting it. But I was like, come on, man. There was just a part of me that went into a so different vibration and energy as to what I first felt in 2020. And just remind me, please, what happened? Because this whole year is about, in the fire horse year, it's very much about the change, the systems, the so I think we're in for a lot of different agreements. And then I realized I got triggered, and then I took a phone, and then I went, actually no, like this, you see how quickly it can get hold of us, how
Yeah.
quickly we can go
Mm-hmm.
out of that heart energy.
Yeah.
And it's quick. It's having that realization and going, actually, no, what's the point of getting involved in all of that once again?
Mm-hmm.
So it's interesting times, very interesting
Yeah.
times.
It is. It's interesting that it's interesting that you said that, like you got like, I don't want to say burned up, but burning with emotion with the fire horse, year of the fire horse with the Chinese astrology. That is one of the themes, is fire, burning things down. But with fire comes transformation. You burn things down, the the phoenix rises from the ashes, that it's that transformational energy that we're also going into, not just in this full moon, but coming up. Like I said, this is that full moon before all of this starts to really these changes really start to manifest. Quick moving is another thing. Things will be quickly moving, whether it's quick fires, news, information changes in the world, but it's very quick type of energies too that we're coming into, transformational quick types of energies.
Well, there was something else that I had felt into, because the beauty of this, me being triggered, there's always a duality that's playing itself out. And on Friday, I felt this emotion of disappointment, and there were a few of my clients that were reflecting disappointment of what was going on for them. And I always choose to go, oh, hang on, this is a similar emotion. There's something that keeps coming up. So I looked at the reflection, and there was some disappointment that came up for me on Friday. And I then realized that no one can ever, ever, ever take away who we truly are.
Yeah.
And our souls know that we were born for this, that this is part of, even though I get triggered, and because there's personal stories in the triggers of COVID, and after that, and we all know, I'm sure every single one of us here can perhaps even put their hands up, and this is an assumption on my part to say, yep, that that there's personal tributes is what I want to say. And this is where I feel the calling to share personal stories, because our personal stories help us to connect. Like like we're talking about how people are so involved on their phones, and so involved in it's just, when is this the time of just silent, going into the silence of who we are. And
Yeah.
I know for you guys in the northern hemisphere, I don't think it snows in Florida. Hey, like you two still, you quite okay.
It maybe like excuse me, maybe like very northern Florida, but not down
Yeah,
where we are.
yeah. So I saw
Yeah.
Deanne commented about that there's lots of snow, and I know there's one of my clients mentioned this morning how she was I think they've had like 8 millimeter, eight something, it's just like never heard of, and I think she
There's been
lives
a
in
lot of
Charlotte.
snow.
A
Yeah,
lot of
a lot
snow.
of snow.
So it's interesting how all these weather patterns are changing and radically changing. I mean, we've hardly
Mhm.
had much of a summer here. We've had a lot of rain, but we can again choose to give away our power, because I hear it so often. Oh, the weather's miserable. Oh, and I'm like,
Mhm.
it's only rain.
Yeah.
It's just rain. And
Yeah,
it's
it
wind, and and it's snow. And yes, what can
hmm
you be in control of? But it is a time for connection, Lauren. I really feel this, because it is. I think there's going to be such rapid changes. And I always say to anybody, as much as I do get triggered, and for those of you who know me, that's why I just share openly, because it's like, well, this is what happens in my world. I also experience emotions as much as I can be out in the field, and which is my one moment of learning to ground myself. And then when I am grounded, then I'm like, shit, damn it, I'm a human, and I still get triggered. And, oh my God, there's more work to be done. Um, but it really is it's a time of radical, radical, beautiful change for us as human beings. And for me, I feel that the learning is, you kept saying about the heart, coming back into the heart. So let me ask you this: what would that mean for you? How would
Oh
you come
boy.
back into your heart?
Hmm. Um, that would be being in the moment, uh, because I often get a little bit scattered and all over the place, and thinking about the past, the future, everywhere but here. For me, it would be coming back into the moment to feel being in my heart, to actually um, to be present would be coming back into my heart, so I could actually experience a bit experience it, think I want to say think about it, but actually be able to come into the heart, because yeah, it would be being in the present and not being all over the place, not worrying about this, that, and just the silliest things that you could possibly worry about, obsess about, but being in the present, here in the self, in the present.
Mm.
And I also would probably be loving myself more, not being so down on myself sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it would be.
But those are the noticings. I think we all have such a hypercritical voice on in some way, and this was part of just what I was experiencing in my. Hi, Bun. No, it's okay. Do you need? Okay, no problem. Okay, speak to you later. Um, Sorry, guys. So it's just part of I've lost my track because I also looked at Tim and he's like, be nice to Tim. And I'm like, Tim, it's not about you, buddy.
I just didn't realize that.
Yeah, I know. I
At
smiled and
times,
was
yes,
yeah.
I can admit sometimes I get a little
Our
snappy
chirp is still
sometimes.
chirping in the background.
I guess one other
Um,
thing would be listening. That's another thing. Thank you for reminding me of
yes,
that. It would be to listen
yes.
because sometimes I don't listen. Or
Well,
sometimes I'm thinking of something else as someone's talking. I'll be thinking of what's saying, but that again is coming into the heart, just being in the stillness.
that's beautiful.
Yeah.
And that for me is the real presence because it's something that I think a lot of us can learn more of. When we're in mother mode or we're in wife mode or partner mode or whatever, or work colleagues, we kind of like, yeah, 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 and the person's
Mm-hmm.
talking, yeah, but we're not really connected. We're not truly connected with them. So listening is a beautiful skill. And I wanted to reference the snow because I remember when I had the opportunity of skiing in Austria, my husband always talked about there's that beautiful stillness where you be skiing and you're just in the mountains and you hear nothing.
That is the
And it's
best.
just such a peacefulness that happens. But that could be something different for somebody else. Somebody might love wind, somebody might love rain. And that's what I feel like when I'm in the presence of the ocean. And that's been very important because it is the letting go. It's a letting go of who we think we know that we are.
Yeah,
And I feel like
100%.
that's where
Yeah.
we come back into our sovereign selves.
Mm-hmm.
And no one's wrong or right, it really is how we walk in this journey together and how we're showing up. And it really is truly believing in the miracles that we are. But I love how the planets are playing the part because we're
Mm.
going into, well, we are. Oh, that was the other thing. Time just feels like it's collapsing.
It does. It really does. I must say, um, I completely attribute that to Saturn and Neptune. Like I said, they're going to be at 0 degrees Aries. It's a world axis degree, meaning global shifts, global changes. It's resetting of a cycle. Think of the Gregorian calendar and the calendar that we're in now. It was a changing of the calendar system. It's just destruction of the old, and building of the new, letting go of the fears, seeing through the illusions that can be in our lives, in ourselves, in the actual world. But it's really restarting a new cycle for civilization and time. Coming back to that point, would be that Saturn is time, father time. It's time, it's karma, it's time. Neptune is the illusion. So the illusion of time is, it's like it's dissolving. It's like, is what is time exactly? Time is something that was created for us to be able to, have certain points to keep track of things, like, when I go to sleep or when I wake up, or I have to go here at this time. But with Saturn and Neptune, it's like it's dissolving what we know as time. And it's like something new is brewing down, it's brewing. And yeah, like I said, I think that so many changes are going to go on, but changes that we don't realize. And I think time is one of the things as well that is going to be evolving. I don't know how, but yeah, time is something that is changing. I feel
Yeah.
that as well.
It's definitely, I mean, sometimes I can't even remember what happened on Monday, and then it's already sort of Thursday or Friday.
Yeah, yeah.
So I feel like that's part of what we just there's so much change that's happening for us. So even
Mm-hmm.
in my frustration of hearing the information from my daughter, and I was like, really? are these guys that arrogant that they're now gonna just
Give
seriously?
another one.
I was like, oh, Michelle, you did it. Don't get so involved. Like, and I can feel like my whole stomach kind of goes, oh, you know. But I
Hmm.
feel like we're different. We're
Yeah.
5 years on, and I say we collectively, like there's so many people. I don't like to use the term because I've seen this in some of the spiritual groups where it's like, well, my awakening, you know, and are you awake? And it just creates more separation for me because I feel like we all are awake in our own way. We
Hmm.
all have knowing in our own way, and it doesn't make us wrong or right. Um,
Yeah.
you know, even in the non-speaking communities, there's been separation at times, and it's just it hurts. It's just like, we don't need more egos. There's many out there.
Yes.
We need more coming together. We need more, in my opinion, of the world. We need more wholesomeness and holding one another. Um,
Yeah.
because honestly, if there's a an event like a life-changing event, nobody ever asks, did this happen in your world or that happen? And what I mean by that, if there's, you know, what comes to mind is when the tsunami happened in Thailand in, what was it, 2003, I think, or 2004, where
Hmm.
there was 600,000 people.
Yeah. That's
You know,
crazy.
it's huge. At the time, my mind couldn't comprehend that so many people, human lives had, you know, but when you look back on it, it's huge. It's a lot of souls at one time, you know,
Hmm.
and even prior to that. So there's all these, but nobody would have turned around at that stage and go, "Oh, are you awakened? Oh no, are you
Yeah.
awakened? How far are you on your spiritual
Yeah.
journey, baby?"
Yeah. Run.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm sorry, you're not enlightened yet. You
Yeah.
know, it's like seriously. So I think that it is about holding space and just yeah, and I'm just reading some of the comments. Tim, how to measure change. Stefan, I agree. A lot of people seem to be angry, and but the anger doesn't serve us though, and yet it does because that's the rapidness of the fire. The fire energy is just clearing very quickly.
That's it.
So
Yep. Clearing.
so I love what you shared early on about coming back into your heart. So it's admitting those emotions, feeling into those emotions, because we are here to experience the life lessons. We are here to experience the understandings of what change is about. And change happens all the time. You know, I
Oh,
think you and I
yes.
spoke about this once. Just, you know, if you've got dry skin, you're already changing. Just do that. And your body's shifting all the time, rapidly. But when we start
100%.
to see
Yeah.
things metaphorically, so I'd love to share something with you. I went and I purchased. This guy put on these four little metal tables. I needed like a few coffee tables, and he was just so pleasant on his Facebook message. And I was driving, and I thought, oh, okay, I'm still feeling a little bit of disappointment, and I don't know what's going on, and but I just acknowledge it. Okay, there it is. It is what it is. I couldn't people please somebody that it's a story that had happened on the Friday. This was Saturday. When I met this gentleman, gosh, he had the biggest stutter that I have ever seen or met. Like every single word he stuttered, and he had thick glasses, but he was so soft and gentle. Like he said, "Oh, I've cleaned them for you," and I just walked away, and I want to cry because I thought, wow, there's a special human being that is showing up. You know, he's like he's showing up, and I walked away thinking, shit, Mish, you've got nothing to complain about. You know, I can share a sentence. I might not share it in my husband's view of the world, contextualizing or context. He's like, give me more context. I'm like, I don't know what you mean. But my heart just went out to this guy because I thought, wow, could you imagine living in a world where you have to really be heard?
Mm.
And I took the time to just sit in my car and thank the universe for that experience, because it actually didn't matter in that moment. What mattered is we just connected. We had a
Mm-hmm.
beautiful connection. And that's what I mean, it's that, like, when you really just see someone. I saw him for his heart in that moment. I heard that he stuttered, and obviously I felt for him, because I thought, wow, could you imagine how many times people have kind of leaned in, or obviously I'm
Mm-hmm.
making an assumption, but it was just such a beautiful interaction for me just to come back into my heart and say, you know what? That's the beautiful connection. So it was about the tables, but it actually wasn't about the tables,
Mm-hmm.
because he walked with me and we had a chat, and then I just thought that's what really makes the difference to me. He
Yeah.
might not have been given two iotas after that, but I just sat in my car and I went, thank you, universe, thank you, spirit, for just giving me that beautiful moment.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So
Wow.
yeah, it's full moon, guys. So the tears.
It's emotional too. I've had it in there. It's emotional, fiery emotional, but I think something else to add on top of everything that you just said is um, when you're in a space and you're frustrated, you're upset, you're sad, you're depressed, whatever the challenging emotions are. I think something else is to acknowledge that it's okay to feel that way. We all want to feel so wonderful, happy, but it's okay to be upset. It's okay. Like, I think that's something else maybe coming back into the heart, is that admitting that it's okay that you're not maybe where you want to be or the happiest or whatever it is, but it's okay to be in that space. It doesn't mean that you're bad or that you're a failure. It's just, I think it's
Yeah,
just admitting that it's okay that I'm upset. This too shall pass, but being upset, you're going through the emotions. And I think that's sometimes one of the hardest things to do, because you feel like it's going to last forever and it's never going to go away. And
yeah,
you're going to be sad, but it's okay. And I think that, yeah, I don't know. I just think that I feel like that's just need to share that it's okay to be not 100% happy and everything.
yeah.
So,
And
yeah.
that, I love what you just shared, because if we just said that to ourselves in those moments, it's okay. That's the
Mm-hmm.
simplicity of what we need to hear, or even to be heard.
Yeah.
Often that's all we need to hear as a kid. It's okay, I've got you.
Yeah.
And
Mm-hmm.
I feel
Yep.
like the universe has got us. Um, and I feel that this is a reminder. It's great that we're talking about this, because it's a reminder of how we can just share this with ourselves. It's okay, because this too shall pass.
Yep. I have to remember this later
Yeah,
this week if
it's
I'm
kind of like,
in a
yeah,
funk. I have
those
to
little
remember
captions there,
this.
like, woo, okay, talk to oneself.
Yeah, you said this.
But when you're in the moment,
It's tough.
that's that's
Mm-hmm.
the, but remember, it's momentarily. That's
Yeah.
the I think where so many people feel so um um perplexed, where
Mm-hmm.
it's because your heart only knows, it only knows the vibration of love,
Mm-hmm.
unconditional love. And and that's our true knowing, I believe. And this has been a learning. I mean, I'm having moments every now and again where, like, I share openly about this new virus. Seriously, it's like, yes, let's take a big breath, pause, come back in. But I do, my nostrils want to flare, because the dragon energy in me wants to go, let me just clear this right here, right now. I don't know why I'm thinking like a dragon. I don't know. But it's just like, seriously, we're clever people, but it's having that moment, but coming back and saying, we got through that. And
Mm-hmm.
historically, if you look at what we've gone through as people, and we always rebuild. So I'm going to use the understanding or the story of Thailand. I have a very beautiful friend whose brother was in the tsunami, and from they believe from the shock of
Mm-hmm.
that he survived, but from the shock, and the doctors had said so many other people from the trauma of that, there were so many people who got really ill, a lot of disease, and a lot of dying,
Oh,
not
man.
only from the tsunami, because there's always a ripple effect. There's always,
Yeah.
in
Wow.
always, change. So
Mm-hmm.
if we can show up for each other, and I'm just reading, I'm staying with each other. Okay. um, Andy making pasta. That's great, and it's just how we truly can accept one another. But this friend of mine said, and her brother did pass on because the shock of the trauma from the tsunami, but it's been rebuilt. It
Mm-hmm.
was the whole, of that part of Phuket. I haven't been back, but everything is about rebuilding. How do we rebuild
Yeah.
ourselves?
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I share, like, it's a moment. It's a moment of, you wanting to feel, you wanting to, whatever that is, whether it's the anger, whether it's the disappointment, whether it's the frustration, whether it's
Yeah.
the
Wow.
deep sadness for ourselves, but also for others, the loss, because there is loss in
Yeah.
every day. We could lose our keys and that would bring up loss. And we may have grieving, and then we might project onto our partners like, but I put the keys right here. No, you didn't.
It's your fault.
Exactly. And that's what I love, Lauren. I love the realness of what we're sharing,
Mm-hmm.
because again, that for me is who we are as humans, sharing our truth, expressing who we are, because we all go through really hard times in our lives.
Mm-hmm.
We were sitting around yesterday having what we as South Africans call a braai, but it's a barbecue. And and I just sat and looked around the table, and I thought, collectively, with six of us there, we've all got a wealth of wisdom. We've all got these stories that are so incredible to share, but so many of us don't want to share out of shame. What are
Yeah.
others going to think? It's
Yeah.
quite incredible, eh? So, guys, I want to, Lauren, are you keen to do a few personal readings?
Yes. Yes, I am.
Okay.
Did you, oh, okay. So for that, I need time, location, and your
So birth
birthday and
time,
year, birth
birth,
time, the
birth time.
year,
Yeah.
location, and time. If you don't know it, that's okay. If you know you're born in the morning or then at night or in the afternoon, that's helpful as well. Um,
Okay.
but
So
yeah.
let's go with two for now because it will take Lauren
Okay.
a bit of time, and then I'm going to do some readings for those of you who are here. Give me a thumbs up if you want a reading. I already have. I've been feeling into spirit who are here, and I can share with you who I'm going to lean into that. But just share your birth time, your birth date, and where you were
Look.
born.
Yep. Yep. And time. Yeah, you said time. Okay. Yeah.
And
All
time,
that
yeah.
stuff.
But if you don't know your specific time, either in the morning or the
Yeah, say
afternoon.
a morning, afternoon, or night. Then I can just approximate it.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hmm. So
All right. So
yeah.
I am going to see, I'm going to lean into, let me see who's here. Okay, so what I'm being shown is, Stefan, this is for you. I have a gentleman who's here, and if you could just give me a yes, just to share the validation of the information. But I have a gentleman who's here who is showing me that he is your father, and he's showing me that he is your dad still alive, Stefan? If you could just give me a yes or a thumbs up. I just want to check on the thread. I'm just going to wait. Okay, I'm just waiting to see. I'm going to continue because he's quite adamant that he wants to come through for you. And I don't know if he's ever come through for you before, but Stefan, he just wants to share with you that, thank you, that he's so sorry for the way you were treated as a young man, a young kid. He says that there was some real big challenges in his life. And he projected a lot of that onto you as children. And Stefan, when I feel into you, I can just feel your heart right now. And he just said there was a lot of pressure placed on you. There's already a lot of pressure that's been put on you. And he just says you are such a good human being. He wants you to know that that you are such a good human being. And I'm just reading with regards to, so your dad's still alive? Because this is definitely a father figure. I'm just waiting for Stefan to respond. Because I saw a yes, and then he's just showing me father, father, father. So I don't know if it's somebody who fathered you, but it feels like definitely a father, definitely, like you can hear my words, definitely. It's like, yes, this is me. Like I need to let him know this is me. I need to extend my hand from spirit, and I need to let him know that everything is going to be okay, because he worries a lot. He is concerned for his collective family. He's concerned for the collective world. He's concerned for how life is going to change. And he wants you, so no, you're, okay. So my father was a prisoner. Oh, wow. Okay. Wow. Sure. That makes that, okay. I'm just feeling this in your heart, and thank you, because he is sharing with me that he wants you to know that there's something specific that you are going on, that is going on in your life right now, and he wants you to know that this too shall pass. And he wants you to know that you have such a big heart, but there are key players that take advantage of you. And he says you have to stop, you have to say time out every now and again. And he's showing me a specific car, like you've got one beautiful, really shiny car that you polish a lot. And he says he taught you well. He taught you well. But I feel like he wasn't your direct teacher. Like I feel like when it comes to mechanics and when it comes to cars, there was somebody else that helped you when it came to cars. And he's just showing me that he wants to salute you for such an incredible, incredible, soft, kind, compassionate human being. He says you help many people, you have helped many people, and he says that he is in spirit, the way he's coming through, he is so proud. And he wants you to know once again that this too shall pass. This too, and he says, listen to his words, this too shall pass. Very, very good with his hands. Um, and I want to say that he's not the tallest of tall. Like he feels quite stocky in the way he was in his physical. And he's showing me medals. Like I don't know if he had medals of honor or medals, but he's wearing a not a suit. He's wearing like I just see him with one of those old hats, and he's showing me a photo where there's I almost want to say that he was in the same war as my grandfather, because I've seen pictures of my grandfather where they had the bronze buttons going up, and he's wearing a hat, and but very, very smart, but also wearing medals at the same time. And he just wants you to know that you are so loved, and you have quite a few people in spirit that is looking after you, and he is so grateful for you helping others. And now's your time to help you. And he says have more fun. Okay, it's important to have more fun, because sometimes you forget how to have fun. You're so kind of fixated on what's going on in the world. He says have more fun. It's super, super important. Okay, let me know if that resonates. And he's just saying thank you to me. But again, he's got this, it's not a bowler hat. It's like, it's one of those soft hats. I wish I could describe it the way he's showing it to me. But let me know if this resonates. And Lauren, I'm going to hand over to you. Are you ready to do someone's reading?
Excuse me. I am. I just need oh gosh, who was it? Oh, hold on. I just lost it. Hold on. I wrote the names down. I'm doing Amy Spark first. Excuse
Okay.
me, but Katie Bug, I am free. I just need your where you were born, like the city and state or country, and like London, England, or
New Orleans.
wherever you were born. Yeah, yeah.
New
Okay.
Orleans.
Oh, New Orleans. Okay. All right. Then all right, I'll put that in afterwards. All right. So this is for Amy Spark. June 25th, 1969, 5:30 a.m., Winston-Salem, North Carolina. Just want to make sure I have the right information. 1969. Wait, 5:30 a.m. Okay, yep, I got it. Okay. 5:30. Okay. I'm just gonna share my chart, my screen. Let me come back. Okay. Give me a moment. Share. Okay. All right.
So
Excuse me.
who's this for, Lauren?
This is for Amy Sparks.
Amy. Okay,
Amy
awesome.
Sparks. Okay. All right. So this is the readings are for the full moon. The energies for you, what it could be showing you. Okay. So you are Gemini ascendant and Cancer sun. Let's see. The full moon is in Leo. That is in your third house. Communication is a big thing here. How you communicate. What are you not communicating? Aries. Okay, yeah. What are you communicating? Maybe to if you have brothers and sisters, maybe to them or people in your community. Maybe what you're over communicating, or what you should need to be communicating. Where are you holding back on that? Like I said, especially within your community, brothers, sisters, close family. Let's see what else is going on with the moon there. Sextile Mercury. Okay, yeah. So this is definitely about communication. Natal Mercury is. Can you see the screen? I'm sorry, I didn't even ask that. You
Yeah,
can see the chart. Okay.
yeah.
Natal Mercury is in the first. Okay. Okay. So about yourself, I mean, this is positive, excuse me. The transiting moon, everything here in the orange on this outside circle is the planets where they are in the sky right now. Inside this circle here is your birth planet. So for your birth chart when you were born. So the moon sextile to your natal Mercury. This is about speaking about yourself. This is actually pretty positive. Maybe you are, I don't want to say finding yourself, but loving yourself, confidence, excuse me, self-confidence about yourself. The way you're presenting yourself to people is more confident now. This moon is helping you to have confidence, to really show up, show out. I want to say show off, but not be afraid. It seems like you're not afraid to step into the spotlight right now, especially in how you communicate about yourself. Maybe people are seeing or drawn to you because of how you are communicating. But it's definitely communication that this moon is about for you. Aries, excuse me, Aquarius. Aquarius is okay. So you have the Sun, Mars, Mercury, Venus, Pluto right here in the ninth house. Travel. Okay, so maybe it's some sort of learning, opening your mind, expanding your mind. The moon opposite the sun. That's what I'm looking at right now. It could be something that you're learning, or the world is presenting to you like this learning opportunity that perhaps you are maybe pushing away or not saying yes to. Could be even travel. There's some sort of maybe opportunity that's presenting itself to you, but you're perhaps not um, wanting to say yes, or just just closing it off and closing it out right away without really thinking about it. If that is the case, if you do have this opportunity to travel or some kind of education, doesn't mean school necessarily. It could be learning how to, code or program something with computers or just something in general. That's an example. Don't close that off. Say yes, or take a second thought about it. Don't just close it off, because there's a real opportunity for learning and traveling here. Or even if it was for your job, it could be traveling or learning something new for it to maybe step up in wherever you are with in regards to career, or something to help improve your career in where you're at, learning something new in order to either move into a different career or uh, you know move higher up in wherever you are with a career. But your communication will be the key to that. Especially now, communication, really, really don't hold back on how you communicate about yourself. Be proud of uh, of yourself, the confidence. Let that come out. Don't stifle that, because that will actually be the key to whatever this opportunity that presents itself to you, whether it is travel or learning something or even teaching something. Perhaps someone is presented you an opportunity, or you having ideas about teaching something, again, not just school, but teaching anything, something that you have experience with, teaching it to others. And with Saturn and Neptune here going into Aries, it's about networking with other people, really letting yourself shine to groups of people and not holding back in that. Yeah, that's what I see for this full moon. Your communication is key um, to you, but it seems like you are communicating very well about yourself. And that doesn't mean that you're full of yourself. It's just that you're finding your voice and how you communicate to people, and that's attracting people to you in a new light, in a new way. And definitely, if there is some sort of opportunity that presents itself to you, whether teaching, learning, or even traveling, don't say no. I would really take a couple of second guesses about it. Don't let the limitations of your mind get in the way of that. Yeah, that's what I have. And that's all. I hope that was helpful. I didn't really look at the comments to see anything, but I really hope that was helpful.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
beautiful. Wow, spot on. Thank you. That's what Amy
Okay,
said.
good. All right, good, good.
Yeah, makes such sense. And it's
Okay.
awesome. It's awesome to just get, the confirmations, and it's also awesome to just share what Lauren is so spot on, and astrology is so spot on with where we're at. I mean, astrology is so vast, isn't it? And that's the beauty of it, is that it helps you in relationships, it helps you in your business, it helps you in life. And it blows my mind. It really does. It's like sometimes I'm like, oh, do I really want to know what's up and coming? Because this happened for me last year, where something was shared with me in my charts, and I was like, whoa, and it happened. And I had the little seed planted, and I'm not going to go into detail, but I was like, yo, it's just spot on.
Yeah, it is very surprising at times. And sometimes, it happens in the most unexpected way. Someone could say, you're going to win the lottery, but how it happens is not how you think all the time. And I think that's really exciting, because looking back, you're like, oh, wow, you know what? That did happen like that, just not in the way that I thought it was going to happen.
Yes. And that's how spirit delivers as well.
Yeah.
Because, and I love what you shared. So I'm going to tap into going back into my disappointment. So last week I had a client who had booked in very last minute with me, which was exciting. And she had sent me an email afterwards saying that none of the information was correct. She was very much in grieving. She had lost a friend, and for me, it's a clear energy where I said to her, no problem, I hear you. And obviously I want to show up, and I just gave her her money back, because for me that's a clear way of just, it's a clear exchange. I'm not here to try and make anything or force anything. I do know that when spirit give messages, often we interpret them in different ways, especially when our hearts are hurting, because we want to hear things, we want to hear specific things. So often, we're going to show up because we want to know, like we want to know. And sometimes life is unexpected. It gives us exactly what we perhaps need in that moment. And that's how I know that my understanding with spirit, they show up. And it was a beautiful reflection for me. It was a beautiful mirror to go, okay, well, that's okay. Everybody's allowed. And that was just part of how I felt. I felt disappointed because I was like, oh, really? But that's okay. She's allowed to feel what she feels, and we always, there's a learning in it, you know. For me, I just want to stay humble. I want to stay with the connection of what shows up. But remember, we get connected to certain roles, to certain ways of the way that, and there are expectations of, well, this is what I want to hear. And that's okay. I've had in live events before, people have gone, we had a trick word. My mom and I had a word before she died. What is it? I'm like, I'm not that kind of medium. The messages are about helping in some healing form. No, it's, and yet you get mediums who will pick up on that,
Yeah.
That's
Mm-hmm.
just not where I'm at. So
Yeah.
it's all good. Okay, guys, I am going to, a psychic did a pendulum and came up with Leroy, and I'll take it. Okay. Thank you, thank you, thank you for your message, Stefan. That's beautiful to hear. But there's a learning in it, There's a beautiful, you go into the moment, I went into the emotion, and I had to work a lot with that version of myself, which is the critical version, but also the inner child who was criticized for being too much. And I'm okay with it. I'm learning to be okay with that. But every now and again, it just brings me back. Okay, so I would like to offer, while Lauren's busy working out, I would like to offer a channeling, because I've been very much so in the last few nights, been connecting with the Pleiadians. They've been coming to me. I feel them very deeply in who they are, and I would like to share some information. Well, they will share information with you. It's a very different vibration to the Council of Eight. So here I go. We are here for this time of communication in the times of being in the churches. Many called it Holy Communion. Holy is who you are, yet there are many holes in the union of humanity. We say to you that you are meeting us as who we are in the universal consciousness of time. We reference time as we have been around for many, 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 many eons. As we talk through this one, we say to you all that in the joy of who we are, we walk with you humans in yourselves of this time of being. We say to you all that as you are here in this moment, the human ethers, the human emotions, the time of clarity within what we term and what you see that is in the plasmic form of life. We say to you that as you know, that as you know, that as you know, that form is everywhere. Look up at the clouds. Look at the snow. Look at the interpretation of many different streams. Look at the water. Look at the trees. Look at each other. When you communicate, you connect with each other. When you connect, you look at through the lens of the telescope of light and love. You term it heart to heart. We say that it is more than heart to heart. It is soul to soul, source to source. So we are coming through this one to gift you all that you are all in this interconnectedness of who and whom we are. We are beings of light. We are beings of love. We are beings of communication. We are beings of connection. We are beings of universe. There is only one, and now is the time to remember in the one of universal divine love. It is a force, it is a knowing, it is a universal. Notice how we are in the stillness of light. When one takes time to communicate in the one sees the divine thread of light. One sees the divine communication of the interconnectedness of all. We are in our space of knowing, in our grace of light. We are here as is your breath is here in the now. We show you breathe, clarity, grace. There is much to be heard. There is much to be shared. There is much in the space of union. We say thank you. We say thank you. We say thank you. You are divine sparks of light. Thanks, Lauren. You want to go ahead?
Yep, no problem. That was great. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, so I have Amy's No. Katie Bug, I am free. You said you were from New Orleans. Yeah, New Orleans. Is that correct? I just want to double check. I think you said that before.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. All right. So let's see. You got it's kind of interesting that you and the other reading, Katie Bug, are I think just a day off. Different locations, but just a day off of their birthdays.
Yeah.
Okay, so for you, um, your ascendant is in Capricorn. Um, the moon is in Leo in your eighth house. Okay. 13 degrees, the moon. Oh, okay. Well, that would be similar. So the moon is sextile to your Mercury. Okay. Now, as you can see on the chart here, the other Katie Bug's birthday was a different day. And even though they both have this moon sextile to both of their Mercuries, it's in different places in their charts. So this is the eighth house, sextile to the sixth house. All right. So with the moon right here in the sixth house, it's also next to your lot of fortune. So this is where energy flows very easily for you in your life. Lot of fortune is also next to the vertex, which is it's like a fated event in your life. So the moon next to this is like some sort of fated event, something that is flow. This could actually be a very flowing. Oh wait, I didn't even share my chart. I'm so sorry. Hold on, everybody. I'm sorry about that. Okay, let me share my chart. Sorry. I think the Pleiadians got my head all let me come back down to reality right now. Okay, I'm here. I'm back. All right. This is your chart. I didn't realize that. Anyways, so the moon in your eighth house, the transiting moon in the eighth house in the
Hold
sign.
on.
Are you sharing? Am I sharing?
Yeah, I can see you, but I can't see the background
Screen?
screen. Yeah. You
Okay.
started screen sharing, but I think they vibrate. Try again.
Can you see it now?
No. It says has started screen sharing.
Yeah, I see this thing on my you are screen sharing. Yes. Thank you. But why are we not screen sharing? Did you see it now? Oh,
No, still
no,
no.
you don't see it now. Okay.
I do know their frequency brings issues
Okay,
to
some change.
technology.
Yeah, okay. So
So, so I'm
okay.
not surprised. I literally
All
had a
right.
client the one time who whole Wi-Fi went out when they came through, and
Okay, so that will
so I can only smile. But how about this? How about I give
there it
you
is.
I'll, yeah,
You,
for some
you don't
reason no,
see it.
it's still not coming up. No.
Okay, I see. I see it's a blank screen. Okay. I
Yeah.
mean, I can just talk through it if they don't mind not
Yeah, go
seeing
for
their
it. Go
chart.
for it. Yeah. That'll
Okay.
be
All
our
right.
last one. Thank you.
Um,
Yeah.
all right. Well, I guess I'll just leave it the way it is right now, even though there's no chart here, in case it does come in. Okay, um, so the moon is in your eighth house. The transiting moon is in your eighth house. That is to do with going deep below the surface. Eighth house is it could be inheritances. You could be receiving money unexpectedly, or just an inheritance of some sort from someone who passed away, or a settlement, a claim, or something unexpectedly in the area of money.
Lauren, sorry to interrupt you. Just stop screen sharing so we can see you at the
Oh yeah, yeah,
forefront, please.
sure.
Yeah, there we go. That's
Okay,
better.
there we go.
Thank you. Yeah,
Okay.
you're back.
Okay, so okay, excuse me. So it's all right. Let me just get back into my
Sorry,
train of
sorry. Yeah,
thought.
it was just like you were little in the screen there, and I just thought it'd be better for you to be able to pull up that.
um, okay, so the moon is in the eighth house. Transformative energy is going deep. Like I said, it could be some sort of inheritance of money, or coming into money unexpectedly. That's something that it could be. Or it could be really tapping into your deep, deep emotions. like really deep. What's the word I want to say? Child healing. What's that word when you do the child healing? You
Shadow
go
work,
into your
unconscious.
inner child. That's
Okay.
what it is. Inner child healing is something else that could be coming up.
Mm.
It's sextile to your natal Mercury in Gemini in your sixth house, day to day. How are you talking to yourself? Healing. This is healing for your day to day activities. Maybe you're going into the heart or deep into healing, connecting the inner child healings to whatever, if you do have health things going on now, connecting the two to try to heal them. Self-talk would be one thing maybe that's going on that you're doing or would be good to do. But healing your inner self through the community, how you communicate to yourself is something that is going on, or if it's not, could be coming up to go on. How you communicate, self-talk. I want to say it's just more of like a self-talk thing. It's next to the vertex, so this is something that you could be also having dreams. Excuse me, having dreams or intuition could be a lot stronger here, especially with sixth house day-to-day things. Like it could be just, I don't know, you could just be walking along and just something, I don't know, something comes to you, like when you think of someone and then they call you on the phone, something like that. Or dreams could be very, very heightened here. But whatever it is, it's very, very easy for you to do this. It's very easy for you to get back on the health track, to get your health back in order, to get a routine of some sort going for the health of yourself. It's not hard for you to do that. And with the moon here, it's again, it's really tapping into the emotions, and it seems like it's not hard for you to do. That it helps you to heal on a deep level, and your inner emotions, so deep emotions for healing, is connected to your health, helping to heal you. Hold on, let me see. Okay. Let's see. The ruler of your chart is Saturn. Where's Saturn? Saturn is in your fifth house. Okay. So the moon here is next to 13, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay. There's a line here. It's the transiting ascendant. Let me back up. This line here is the ascendant, IC, descendant, MC. These are very important lines in your chart. When you have planets that transit next to those are life events, life-changing events occurring in your life. In your natal chart, your sun is conjunct your descendant line. Relationships, partnerships have been something that have been a big area of your life that's been in focus. And I'm not just talking about partnerships in marriage, but different types of partnerships in your lives. Could have been changing lots of partnerships, whether it was in your career, or it could even be partnerships, marriage, or just partnerships, relationships that you've had. Even could be family partnerships, but lots of changes in this department of area of your life. Why am I going there? I don't know. I know I just went off topic, but I just feel like that's something that's important in life for the focus. You have Jupiter here in this seventh house. It's expanding your relationships. You could be going into a new relationship, or a partnership, even like a business partnership of some sort, but new partnerships coming out, expanding. And while this doesn't have to have anything to do with the moon, I'm sorry, excuse me, it is sextile to your natal Venus in the fifth house of, could be marriage, children. I don't know if you have children or having children, but this is something that's actually really positive for you. And I'm just saying this because if there have been challenges in the past with relationships, any type of relationship or partnerships, you could be getting into some sort of new partnership. Again, whether it's business, which it could be, because it's also talking to your 10th house, but it's going in a very positive direction for you. It's like life is like turning around for you, with this Jupiter, your Venus, and the 10th house. But it's because it's in the 5th house, it could also be marriage, partnerships, boyfriend, girlfriend, or even children. Saturn, Neptune are going into your 4th house. Okay. I'm looking at your chart and I'm laughing because I have my Capricorn is in my 1st house. My 4th house, it's kind of similar in the setup. And Saturn, Neptune, excuse me, are going to be opposing your natal Jupiter, or are opposing, excuse me, Saturn is opposing your natal Jupiter, revealing different partnerships and relationships that, to be aware of, that could have been lies there, and it's revealing some different things, either whether it's career partnerships, relationships, business partnerships that need to be looked over and readjusted. Just be aware of people who are getting, I want to say, getting one over on you or not being truthful on you. Be aware of that. Those could come up. Yeah. And I know I totally went off track with just the moon, but I just sometimes just see certain things in the chart and I feel like I should go and talk about them if they draw my eye to it. But again, this moon is about you, inner speak, healing that inner child, healing the deep depths, and also that will help your health as well. So yeah,
it's beautiful.
That was totally off topic, but yeah. I hope that was helpful. I do.
I'm sure. Yeah. Just comment and let us know. So guys, if you want to get hold of Lauren, she has a 15-minute setup call where just to see if your energies align. And for most of you that are here right now, I'm so grateful, as we are on the 2nd of February and you guys in the States and the rest of the world on the 1st of February. And it is a radical change. So she said, spot on, Lauren, thanks so much.
Oh, good.
Yeah, that's awesome. So yeah, just we have, or I have the up and coming Fire Horse online event, which I'll be putting up in the next few days. And it's a time for clearing, that's for sure. And thanks, Lauren.
The Fire Horse.
Thank you.
I don't have the date up there. I think it's the 16th. I don't know the date that you have.
I always get confused between the rest of the world and myself, but it will be on your 16th and my 17th. So happening on the 17th in New Zealand and the 16th in the rest of the world. So for those of you who can't join, I will be doing a recording, and then you are welcome. I can email it to you. But I'm so grateful, Lauren, for this time together to share what this full moon brings. And over and above all, it's the wolf moon, as Tim reminded me. So go out and howl at the moon. Just howl, like nobody cares. For those of you who are, I know it's freezing cold, but just put on, a great jacket, or just go and howl into a pillow, and just if you think of it, even like wolves are all about the pack, and it's just a fundamental, incredible, exciting time to be alive. And we know that we've all gone through so much in the last few years. And collectively together, individually, we are incredibly, incredibly powerful, beautiful in ourselves, but collectively we're stronger. And I always say it, we're in this together, no matter what. So thank you, Lauren. Thank you, everybody, for being here today with us.
That was great. That was.
It was just, hear those knuckles? Yeah. Lauren got through it, guys.
Yeah, I felt it beforehand. My nerves always get to me beforehand, I'm not going to lie.
That was a real, yep, I did it. But that was awesome. What a great knuckle finish there. Oh, funny. Gotta learn to laugh at all the little quirks and funny things that we do as humans. And it is a
Thank you.
spectacular time to be alive. So thank you from my heart to all of you. Thank you, Lauren. And remember, guys, love is why we are here. It is
Feel the
it
light.
is an absolute, absolute honor. So thank you to all of you. Have a beautiful day. Take care, everyone. Bye.
Bye, guys.
Bye,
Thank you.
guys. Thank you. Thanks, Lauren.